When I was a girl, I imagined that life was individual, one's own affair, that the events happening in the world outside were important enough in their own way, but were personally quite irrelevant. Now, like the rest of my generation, I have had to learn again and again the terrible truth that no life is really private or isolated or self-sufficient. People's lives were entirely their own, perhaps and more justifiably, when the world seemed enormous and all its comings and goings were slow and deliberate. But this is so no longer. And never will be again, since man's inventions have eliminated so much of distance and time, for better, for worse. We are now each of us part of the surge and swell of great economic and political movements, and whatever we do as individuals or as nations deeply affects everyone else. That was a line of bearer breathing from the Testament of Youth, implying that we in the world is one. It is important that we, the students or citizens of the world, have our own fair share of understanding globalization, how it works, and how it affects everyone's lives. Well, good day. My name is Leilani Opemia, an exchange scholar student of Cambridge University under the Bachelor of Arts in Journalism program, and this is my speech about an Asian student and globalization. About 2 years ago, I discovered Discord, an application that is considered as a social media like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. To give you a background of what is Discord and how I discovered it, allow me to tell you a story. I discovered Discord because of my interest and fond liking of this Japanese girl group, Atarashigako. Little did I know that majority of Atarashigaku's fan has a server that I joined or a channel. They are gathered together and they support Atarashigaku. When I joined the server, I gained different friends from the world, especially from Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia and Japan. We talked a lot about politics and showed interest on learning about the current situation on each country. We're able to learn about everyone's culture. Somehow, we are able to gain deeper understanding and connection about each other. In addition, we did a lot of study sessions together since most of us are still attending school and have happened to have similar subjects. They became my emotional support also during my hardest times in my life. But how and why is my experience related to globalization? Well, the point is, if I have not discovered and idolized Atarashigaku, then I wouldn't discover Discord. Then I wouldn't meet those amazing people and gain internet friends from the international community. To be able for Japanese artists to reach me, it only means that economic and cultural globalization has flourished. There is globalization when I discovered Atarashigaku and patronized Japanese products because of them. There is globalization when I discovered Discord. There is globalization when I met international friends, and my discovery of them only proves that globalization is the reason why it was able to reach me. As a student, I was able to experience a lot because of globalization. However, I do not imply that globalization only brings positive effects, and just because it is positive for me doesn't mean that it is positive for all. While Barack Obama said that globalization is a fact because of technology, because of an integrated global supply chain, because of changes in transportation, and we're not going to be able to build a wall around that. Therefore, in conclusion, for me, globalization is a system of process that is inevitable, processes that are necessary on which we undergo in order to achieve success, understanding, and participation with our economy, culture, and politics. Globalization helps shape and establish the world, and it is served as our foundation. Thank you very much for listening to my speech.